Yo, good morning. Happy Sunday to all. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. Um, Toast is going to be with us in 1 minute. He just texted me. He's just running a minute late. It is 7 a.m. in his time in Alaska, so let's cut him some slack. Great night last night. The ticket went 7-3. Top bets went just 2-2. I can't believe the Astros lost that game, man. They cannot hit. The Astros just cannot hit. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. So I got a few, when I say a few, I got 3 messages asking if I'm changing my pick in the NBA game. No, when I tweeted that stuff about that thing about Scott Foster, I just thought it was interesting, and I was asking if anyone knew the numbers on it. I wasn't at all indicating that it would change my bet on the game. I would never let officiating numbers like that change my, what should I say, never? Yeah, no, pretty much never. I just think it's cool. Like, it's interesting. The memes are funny. It's funny to talk about. It's not something that would really change my bet. I'm still on Philly. Let's give Toast 1 more minute to get himself in here. I didn't get the link, says Toast. Bro, I sent it to you. Hold on. I'll send it to him now. Oh my God, I sent it to Prop Beaver. I sent it to the wrong one. My bad. I just sent you the link. Yep, Prop Beaver's in California. Doing God knows what out there. Probably getting himself into trouble. All right, so Toast should be joining us any second, and we'll get started. Surprisingly, there's actually a bunch of games I like today. Usually Sunday I do a lot of skipping, like pass, because Sunday's the ultimate getaway day, and you'll see teams resting pieces of their lineup unannounced. Sunday MLB kind of reminds me of like the last 3 weeks of the NBA season. It's like you just never know what's gonna happen. Very unpredictable. Hold on, let me get you in there so they can see you. And Toast should be in right there. He is. All right. So yeah, Sunday MLB, very unpredictable, but surprisingly, there's actually a good amount of plays I like today. So we'll see what happens. I might end up dropping 2 units and kicking myself in the face for trying to bet this many games on a Sunday, but I couldn't help it. Every single game, other than the doubleheader, I passed on the Mets doubleheader. I only skipped 2. Now, not every bet made the ticket, but I had a pick for almost every single game today. So
I can see that.
Oh, let me get your text in the right spot. Okay. First game. Angels at Cleveland. Oh, of course, I don't have my notes. My bad. It's Sunday. It's Mother's Day. I'm playing golf with my mom in a couple hours.
Dude, it's Mother's Day. Oh my God, I suck.
Yeah, I mean, my mom's into golf, so we play golf every year. There's nobody on the golf course. Father's Day, everyone's on the golf course. Anyway.
Of course.
I'm on Angels first 5 money line here. I'm backing Mr. Sandoval. Angels first 5. Cleveland is a bunch of scrubs. Toast got lucky last night. Lucky as shit. They scored 6 runs in, what was that, the 7th or 8th? They scored 6 runs out of nowhere. But first, we do need to extend congratulations to Cleveland. They did win a game against a lefty starter. That being said, they only scored 2 runs off Detmers. They did not hit Reed Detmers. They did all their damage against the Angels bullpen. So I am not willing to concede that the fade Cleveland against lefties trend is dead. I'm still playing that angle. I still believe this lineup cannot hit left-handed pitching. So I like Patrick Sandoval this morning. This game starts in about 15, 20 minutes, by the way. Sandoval's had 3 road starts this season, and yes, he did get hit up in Yankee Stadium, but the other 2 were excellent. Granted, they were against, like, Oakland. 2 horrible lineups. I didn't even write down who, but 2 bad lineups. But still, he's shown us that he can be trusted on the road. It's Bibby, right? Bibby?
BB, yeah.
I thought it, yeah, Bibby. I know Bibi's got a couple nice starts under his belt, but the Tigers just smacked him around. And you remember like a week ago when me and Prop Beaver were talking about how the Angels lineup has fallen off against right-handed pitching, probably about a week and a half ago. Well, they're back because in the last 7 days, they're fourth in OPS against righties. So they're starting to hit right-handed pitching like they were earlier in the season. The reason I'm not playing the full game is because of what happened with the Angels bullpen last night. And I know right now, recent numbers, the Angels bullpen has been slightly better than Cleveland, but as a whole, I still trust the Guardians lineup bullpen more than the Angels. So Angels first 5 money line minus 105. I got it at BetMGM.
Yeah, I'm not on the first 5, but I am on the full game. I am going back to Cleveland because
bad pick.
Look, this team has treated me pretty well when I've bet on them. I must be doing something right because I sent this out last night at plus 100. It's minus 125 right now. So
I did notice.
I'm doing something right.
I was saying I did notice the line.
Yeah. So. I just think that after last night with Cleveland, a lot of emotion that's going through that. But I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird. I thought that all the numbers kind of pointed me towards LA. And then just to see that number, and I saw like early action kind of was coming in. It was a little bit of reverse line movement, but either way, I just thought that the number was too good to pass up. And now that I see it at minus 125, I kind of like where I'm sitting. Plus, they didn't use Class A and stuff like that last night.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I stayed off the full game was Cleveland's bullpen's available. And yeah, so I like the first 5. I could see Cleveland doing the same exact thing, maybe coming back from down 4-2 or something and winning again. And by the way, Sean Morrow, that's a lock. My mom is good as hell at golf and I suck. She's dominating. My mom's going to shoot like an 82. I'll be lucky to break 100.
She'll give you some mulligans.
Oh, yeah, but there's no shot. Rays Yankees. I would play the over here if it was 12.5. Over.
Yes.
I think let me check. I think I got it at like 8.5. Okay, 9. I actually think I got my bet in though. I don't want to hold up the show and check. I'm pretty sure I got the bet in at 8.5 at minus 125 though on BetMGM. I think it was.
That would make sense because I got over 9 at plus 100 when I bet it. So yeah it's got to be something close to that.
This is just too low. I mean, okay. First of all, the Yankees are hitting. In the last week, the New York Yankees are first in OPS against right-handed pitching. First. They've been smashing righties in the last week. Yanks have scored 52 runs in their last 7 games. They're averaging over 7 runs a game. The Yanks are back. They're hitting. Now, I've become a believer in Zach Eflin. Combination of what I hear guys like Toast and Prop Beaver and the commish say about him. I've become a believer. But there's no question that there's a huge gap in his production as far as home and away splits. At home this year, Eflin is allowing just a .318 slugging percentage. On the road, it's .556. Last year, it was .289 versus .504. Night and day difference. We're talking about a large sample size. This dude can't be trusted on the road like he can be at home. Last season, 1.73 ERA at home, 6.88 on the road. We're talking huge splits. Also, Zach Eflin's got much better numbers against lefties this year, which against left-handed bats this year, which is, I think, different than what it was last year. But the numbers don't lie. Lefties are hitting just 190 off Eflin this season. Here's the problem with that. The Yankees lineup has only 2 lefties in it. They're mostly righties, and righties have solid numbers against Eflin. Now, on the other side, you got Clark Schmidt. I really don't have to sell you on why we're betting an over on Clark Schmidt. I know, actually, that he's been okay in Yankee Stadium, but still, Tampa Bay's lineup facing a sweep, they're going to hit him. And then add on the fact that the Yankees bullpen is completely gassed. No Clay Holmes, no Wandy Peralta. Give me the over, baby.
Only thing I can really add to that is talking about bullpens. Even if Eflin does, let's just say, pitch well, the Yankees have completely pimp slapped and pimped out that Rays bullpen this whole year. I don't have the number in front of me, but I'm pretty sure the Rays bullpen ERA numbers against the Yankees is over 5. It might even be over 6. They have destroyed that Tampa bullpen. So even if Eflin pitches well, there's going to be still plenty of chances late in the game for the Yankees to score runs. So there's a reason this our number just keeps on going higher. I mean, we saw the first 2 games of the series. I mean, runs can be scored at any time, especially both these teams have power up and down the lineup. Over.
Right, and I remember the Yankees were getting to the Rays bullpen in the first series when they were slumped. They weren't hitting anybody, and they were
losing, and then they would still lose.
Yeah.
So
So next game, Pirates at Baltimore. What are we talking about? You already know what I'm about to say. Do I even need to say it? Pittsburgh team total under. I mean, how many times in a row are they going to keep giving us this? I think I got this at plus 105.
I was going to say, because there's some people that like Pittsburgh today. I'm all over Baltimore.
If they win, it'll be 2-1. Like, Pittsburgh hasn't scored more than 3 runs in a game. And, like, what are we coming up on 3 weeks now? They scored 18 runs total in their last 12 games. 2 full weeks of baseball. They have not scored more than 3 runs in a game, and they have 18 runs total. I don't know if I've ever even seen anything like this before. And also, I also like the first 5 under 4.5 in this one, just like I did yesterday. The same exact 2 bets, because Mitch Keller's a beast. He truly is a beast. But I'm just going to stick with the Pirates team total under.
Yeah, honestly, like, I would love to be like a sharp guy here and be like, oh yeah, this is the time that Pittsburgh's going to score and stuff like that. But first of all, it's getting kind of trendy, as you can see in the pie chart. It's not like I'm going to be telling you something that a lot of other people aren't on. And
right.
Second of all, like, if you take a look at what Kyle Gibson's been doing, he's pitched really well his last couple starts at home. One of them against Tampa, where he went 6 innings, only gave up 2 runs. The other one was against Detroit. And as we know, Detroit's actually been hitting the ball pretty decently. And he went 6 innings, only gave up 1 run, struck out 11 Tigers in that game. He saw Pitt 2 times last year, and one of them was like 4 runs. It was okay. But then the last time he saw him, he went 7 innings, only gave up 1 run, struck out 9 guys. So this idea that the huge pitching mismatch is, I mean, it's kind of there. I mean, I'm going to say Mitch Keller's better than Kyle Gibson, but this Orioles team's been absolutely rolling. I think I talked about it on the show yesterday, how this isn't just an Orioles team now that's good. I mean, since May 5th or something like that last year, they're one of the top 5 teams in baseball, winning all the time. So this isn't like, again, this isn't something new for Baltimore. I'm all over Baltimore. I have like 1.5 units on Baltimore money line today.
Minus 130?
I had it at like minus 10, whatever the number is now. I mean, I don't know. I had it at minus 105, but
wow, that's great value. That's just, yeah. If you notice, to Toast's point, there are a lot of people betting Pittsburgh. I mean, tickets and handle both on Pittsburgh. Look at the line, minus 130 at 4 a.m. 6-7 hours later, still minus 130. Books don't seem to give a shit.
Exactly. Go ahead, get them up, boys.
Yeah, go ahead. You want to bet the Pirates? Go ahead.
Kind of like Atlanta yesterday. And that's not like a shot or anything like that. That's just, I'm dead serious. Like, that's, everybody's betting the Braves at plus money. And books are like, yeah, come on down.
Come on in.
Line's open.
Right. I kind of like Atlanta today, but we'll get to that. Oh, next game, Atlanta. Ooh. Braves both ways. I'm taking Atlanta, first 5 money line, and Atlanta money line. I got the first 5 money line at minus 105. I got the full game at plus 102. So the Braves lineup isn't hitting right now. So just 4 runs in their last 3 games. That being said, they're seeing a left-handed pitcher today and facing a sweep. I feel like it's a perfect time for them to snap out of their slump here, see the ball coming in at a different angle. I actually like Kikuchi too, and I trust him at home. But this is the Braves lineup. This is one of the best teams in baseball, and they really need a win here. So they haven't seen a ton of lefties. In the last week, they've only had 10 plate appearances against lefties. But in the last 2 weeks, they're first in Major League Baseball against left-handed pitching by a solid margin. And they've smashed lefties this whole season. Also, Toronto used their main 3 bullpen arms yesterday. But, I mean, they're probably available to pitch on back-to-back days. But I would imagine in mid-May, manager John Schneider would probably like to avoid using all 3 of them or 1 or 2 of them if possible. It's a bullpen day for the Braves, but I don't care. I don't think Kikuchi's an ace, and Braves get him today.
Whew. I'm on the Blue Jays. I took the Blue Jays on the money line. I think that part of me loves the fact that I can bet Toronto knowing that they could possibly sweep the Braves. But honestly, guys, Kikuchi's been really good. Like Sauce said, last time out against Pittsburgh, six and a third innings, didn't give up a run. Honestly, he got hit up against on the road at Boston and on the road at LA. But besides that, he had 6 innings, 1 run against the Yankees, 6 innings, 1 run against the Rays, 5 2/3 against the White Sox, and no runs. So he's rather going to give up 5 or give up 1 or 0. I just think that there's a little bit of advantage. I don't know what the pie chart shows, but I'm assuming that everybody's going to be on Atlanta too.
It's public on Toronto, sharp action on Atlanta.
Okay, well, that surprises me a lot. But either way, I'm on Toronto. So let's go public. Sweep them Braves up. Again, this is not a big play for me. It would be like a half unit or anything more. But yeah, I just can't get to Atlanta right now personally.
This guy in the comments said, "Don't the Blue Jays have issues sweeping series?" I wonder if there's numbers. That's interesting.
I don't know.
Not that would affect anything. I was just curious.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
Next game.
Breaking bullets with you guys. Come on, guys. If you guys are gonna shoot
Yeah. This is a hard pass. Hard pass. Mariners at Tigers. See, my thoughts on the Tigers right now is I think I need to take a step back and kind of figure out how I feel about this team because I'm having trouble finding an angle. Like, okay, for example, last year the Tigers were shitty, right? But we knew at home against a lefty starter, we could kind of trust them a little bit. This year, okay, they're hitting righties on the road, but then now they're not hitting lefties, and now the lineup's not showing up. It's like I don't know what their identity is right now, and I really need to just like get a feel for what this team's doing before going back to them. And Seattle on the road against a lefty is not something I like to back. But also Logan Gilbert against the Tigers lineup, I could see pitching well too. So I would say under or pass, maybe.
All over Seattle here today, personally. Logan Gilbert's my guy. I just truly think that this Tigers team is getting possibly to the point where they could be undervalued. So Seattle -1.5 for me at -105.
Ooh,
or
you're laying the
1.5. No question. It's not even. Seattle's playing really good.
They are.
20 games, they're 12-8. Last 10 games, they're 7-3. And Gilbert, like I said, is a guy that I really, really trust. He's been okay on the road this year, but I expect a very, very good performance. Last year, he went in and faced these Tigers. He went 6 innings and didn't give up a run. So I think that the Mariners' bats are slowly starting to come alive a little bit. We saw that yesterday. So I'm all over Seattle today. I also did Seattle Brewers moneyline parlay for a half a unit as well. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. We'll get to that. Yeah, Seattle is playing better. I have Mariners under 86.5 wins, so I need them to cut that shit out.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude's talking about the Instagram post. That comment was so crazy. Like, this dude picked the Tigers. That's all you need to know about them. Like, dude, the Tigers are hot. They're in second place. Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, my God.
What? Like, what? Why'd you comment then? That's crazy. Psychotic behavior. Reds at Marlins. I ended up really liking this one. I'm on Miami first 5 run line. All right, let me guess. You're on the Reds again.
No. I'm on Miami run line full game.
Oh, you're laying 1.5 with Miami at home?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right. For a half
I'll hear you. I'll give my reasoning first. So I don't know if you've heard of this guy, Luke Weaver. Luke Weaver's coming off his best start of the season. He gave up 4 earned runs, including 3 homers to the Mets. That was his best start. That was his best start of the season. That should tell you everything you need to know about this man. And on the fact that Cincinnati's looking at a potential sweep. I didn't think the Reds would sweep a series on the road all season. So obviously I like the Marlins to win based on that. Public's all over Cincinnati, and the books still have this price tag super high on Miami. Clearly, odds makers like the Marlins to win also. Braxton Garrett's coming off back-to-back starts, but other than that, he's having a really good season. Reds have been bottom 10 against left-handed pitching this entire year. I do like the Marlins to win all game, the full game. I just wasn't willing to lay the -165 or the 1.5. So I thought the best way to play it would be first 5 minus a half run. But it sounds like Toast is on the same page as me. He's just playing a little differently. Oh, did Toast freeze? I thought he was looking at his notes. I think he froze. All right, we'll give him a second to come back. Oh, wait, I see him moving again. Hello? It looks like he's skipping out. I'll put below him Miami -1.5 because I know he likes that. That's what he said. And I'll give him like a minute. Yeah, we usually do. I mean, I almost never do bet the run line with the home team. The only way I would do that is if I like an absolute blowout. Oh, he's back. Hold on, let me get him in. One second, I have to repost his link. Frozen in Alaska. There he is.
Shocker, right?
So he's back, and I have Miami -1.5 written for him.
Yeah. So look, I understand. I'm not going to sit here and go on a tangent on why I think Miami's going to kill them. It's just I think that I really wanted to play on Miami. I didn't want to play in a first 5 with them because I've seen their offense get kind of slow at times. Again, I'm not trying to say it's like some big, huge value play on me or anything like that. It's a half a unit at plus money. I think it's decent value. We've seen Weaver. He's been like almost kind of like the new Patrick Corbin in a way, the way that he's been giving up runs and stuff like that. So again, I understand that Miami's not a team that you really look for to win games by multiple runs. I think they're 12-0 by 1-run games. So I'll laugh if it's not. But like I said, for me personally, at a nice big plus price, it was worth to see the Marlins kind of come back. They've also been playing not as well lately at home. So, and I'm not a big avoid the sweep guy either, but I do think that they come out and play pretty well after giving it up from Sandy last night.
Yeah. Jess said, this is what happens when Toast goes against the Reds. The world crashes. Jess just loves the fucking Reds.
I love Jake Fraley, so touche. Yeah, I'm with you.
I faded the Reds, and he hit a fucking bomb the other day.
He's been on fire.
Houston at White Sox. So my 2 passes are in back-to-back games. No. Miami was in between there. I am passing. Oh, no. It's under a pass. I have under a pass, and I have some notes to share. It's just not a bet that I love here. It's just crazy to think. Let me just go find it. Under, you know what? I'll put under 8 on the screen because that's what I actually wrote. I just didn't put it on the final ticket. That's all. Under 8. So Houston has the better starting pitcher and the better bullpen, and I still can't bet them. They screwed me last night. This team just can't hit. I was saying when we first started the show, this team cannot hit, and I keep thinking, this is Houston. These are the Astros. They're going to start hitting, and they continue to slump. You ready for this? In the last 30 days, we're not talking about last 7, last 14. The last 30 days, the Houston Astros are dead last. 30th in OPS versus right-handed pitching. Yes, worse than Cleveland. In the last 14 days, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Houston are the bottom 3. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Houston. It's just so crazy that Houston money line at -135 with Hunter Brown pitching isn't an auto bet. It should be, but I can't do it right now. I guess Giolito. I love fading Giolito. I love fading Lucas Giolito. It's one of my favorite pastimes is fading Lucas Giolito. I hate that guy. Just the Houston bats have truly been that bad. Also, there's an SGP I liked. I'll take my under off and switch it to this. Houston plus 1.5 parlayed with the under 9.5, and that comes out to be around even money. I feel like someone's winning this game 2-1 or 3-2. So that would cast this. Are you laying the -135 with Houston?
Oh yeah, no question.
How? They don't hit. They don't hit.
Because I've been betting this team for 7 years now, and they continue to always come through for me when I need them.
Except last night. Oh, you didn't bet them last night.
I didn't. I had White Sox first 5 run line. I Hunter Brown's a bet on pitcher for me. He's coming off his worst performance of the year. It's just a spot that I like. The Astros haven't played well. I'll give you that. There's no question about that. But I still believe in what they have in that lineup. There's no question about it for me. So to get them at a cheap price with a guy in Giolito, when the last time they saw him in Chicago, they hit him up for 8 hits and 7 runs in 3 innings. So, and that was just last year. So he did face them last year and have good performances as well. But he's also been rocked by this bad guys team before. So it might be just what the doctor ordered for the bad guys.
If I could get it at -110, -115, I would tell you. Just -135 for a team that's maybe hitting right in and pitching worse than anyone in the league. I can't do it.
I feel that. I can't beat down the door. I'm not saying it's like my play of the day.
Right.
But it is my guys.
Next up, Cubs at Twins. I feel like a sucker for this. What I'm about to type on the screen. I feel like a sucker, but this is how I feel. Cubs first 5 money line. I think I got it at -105. Are the Twins bats back? I hope not.
No.
So basically, the foundation for which this bet is built is Marcus Stroman on the road. He's a beast. He's one of the best road starting pitchers in baseball. This is dating back to last season. If you give me a first 5 money line at -110 with Stroman on the road, I'm most likely going to take it every single time, unless he's pitching against like a crazy ace or something. I'm also still down to fade the Twins lineup. We bet on them yesterday. They scored 11 runs for us, cashed that first 5 run line. That was awesome. But overall, I still don't think I've seen enough to take the Twins lineup off of my fade list. Yeah, they scored. They got to the Padres bullpen a couple times earlier in the week, but who hasn't gotten to the Padres bullpen recently? That bullpen sucks right now. It's actually a solid bullpen just right now. I think Stroman has a dominant start. The bigger question for this bet for me is the Cubs lineup. I don't trust those bats at all. But I'm calling a bluff on Louis Varland's last start. He was good as hell in the Padres start at home. I'm willing to say that was a fluke. And I just think the Cubs need to get 2 runs across in the first 5 to cash this. So give me Cubs first 5 money line. And I have to take a piss real quick. So.
Yep. I couldn't agree more. With the Cubs money line. I actually played them first 5 and full game at +120 or whatever it was. Like Sauce was kind of alluding to, Louis Varland has actually pitched really good for the Twins this year. Like Sauce just said, he just went 6 innings, 1-run ball against the Padres. But trust me, I'm a Padres fan, and the Padres bats have been absolutely struggling. His other 2 home starts this year, one of them against the White Sox, 5 innings, only struck out 3 guys, walked 2 guys. And then against the Angels, where he went and gave up 7 hits and 3 runs. So I'm just not really there with Louis Varland as far as backing him as a nice big favorite, especially on a Sunday with the Cubs team that I do feel that has been like a little bit better. I'm not going to sit here and try to bust down the wall to tell you that I think that the Cubs are like going to be some money-making machine or anything like that. But I do think that they are better than what they've shown, especially like the last 20 games. They're 7-13 their last 20. So it's a team that I kind of thought that might be able to possibly go to the playoffs. They're really starting to turn it down a little bit. So I think that with Stroman on the mound at a nice big plus price on a Sunday is more than worth it for me. I don't trust the Twins bats to save my life. And I'm one of the guys that have said I think the Twins can win the American League on paper. And I truly believe that. But what they've shown the last couple nights, and like I said, we were both on them too. It was nice. But I don't believe that that's what the Twins are. So we'll see what happens. But all over the Cubs as well.
I heard you take Cubs. I didn't hear the beginning. Was it money line?
I did first 5 and full game. I did a half unit on each.
Oh, we're on the same page then. I thought I was... When I was typing it, I was like, this is going to lose. Feel a little bit better now that you're
at -105 now?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me just check. Hopefully. I don't want to look like an idiot.
No, it's okay. I was thinking I got it at +102. It's not that crazy.
It is. It's +105, not -105.
Oh, okay.
No, I typed it wrong on the screen.
Not that it's like, that's 10 cents. It's not like it's a...
Yeah. All right, next game. No, I'm not cracking a cold one. Oh, is he talking to you? It's
I am.
Probably a Monster. That's a shit he drinks. Monster and that weird ass blue Dr. Pepper.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, whatever. When Toast was here in New Jersey, I guess he doesn't have a White Castle. He DoorDashed White Castle twice in one day.
Yep.
In the same day. Bro, if I eat White Castle, I can't eat White Castle again for 6 months because the thought of it makes me sick.
In New Jersey, I pretty much eat a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel every single morning, and then the closest fast food twice a day. Every day.
Anyway.
I love it. I love being at Kyle's.
Yeah, I mean, especially right here in Red Bank, they got everything.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, you guys don't know where I live. I'm not in Red Bank. Anyway, Royals at Brewers. So, okay, so this is another pass for me. Hosts put Brewers in a money line parlay. He said, I have a soft spot for Jordan Lyles. Prop Beaver hates him. I think the Royals might win, but I'm not willing to bet on it. I think they might win.
I'm literally doing Seattle, Milwaukee moneyline parlay. I think it was like plus 135 or 145 or something like that. I'm not trying to bust down the door with it. I was just trying to think of ways to play it. Milwaukee, again, I just think that they're going to continue to. I'm trying to continue to pick on KC. And Colin Ray's been okay with them, so I don't really want to talk about this game a lot, though. It's not worth
I hear you. Same. This game sucks. Phillies at Rockies. This is my last pass, I promise. Colorado bit me in the ass 2 nights in a row, and I really like them in this series, and I like them today too. It's just how many times am I going to let myself get beat by this team? If the Phillies are getting hot, I don't want to be the one fading them the whole time they're getting hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm on the Phillies. I haven't figured out. I know I'm going to be on the Phillies. The money line's jumped up a little bit, so I'm going to try to do it with like a Harper hit or something like that. But that's how I'm going to try to do that. But again, it's nothing that I'm trying to beat down the door with. If I can find a decent number with them and Harper to get a hit, who's been absolutely on fire since he came back, that's how I'm going to approach it.
Yeah, because you got Kyle Freeland, right? I'm stuttering here. I bet the Rockies both games to start this series. And now we got Kyle Freeland, a lefty against the Phillies. I feel like this is the best time to bet them, but they've scared me. I'm scared. So fuck it. Next game, Rangers at A's. Oh my God. I forgot to do this one. I was wondering when the logos pop up, I was like, I don't even remember what I bet. I accidentally skipped over this one. I'm sorry, guys. Shit.
I don't see how you really want to bet this game anyway.
Hold on, you're skipping. You're skipping.
You got
I had to mute his mic because he's skipping. I don't think he knows he's skipping. All right, so yeah, I hear him in my ear. He's still skipping. So he said Oakland or pass. Hopefully it evens out. That Alaska internet sucks. All right, next game. Giants at Arizona, and I like this one. I like the bet for this one. Right here. Whether you want to do the first 5 or the full game. Oh, he's back. He's right here. And you're not skipping anymore, so. Hold on, let me get back. You're not back in the room yet. Now you are. So, you said Oakland or pass. I told them that you said that. Damn, it's skipping again. It's skipping again. All right, I'm just gonna keep moving on because his shit's skipping. All right, so anyway, Arizona, San Francisco. Whether you want to do the first 5 or the full game, over 8.5. First 5 over 4.5. All right. So I actually really like this. This is my favorite total of the day. So Logan Webb hasn't been great on the road this year. In fact, he finally pitched his first game on the road recently. It was his first road start, and it was at Houston. And I just went on a tangent about how bad that lineup's been. He's on the road at Arizona here, a team that crushes right-handed pitching at home. I know they let me down in that 3-game stretch, and I overreacted and put him on a probationary period. But I really don't like the spot for Logan Webb at all. I think Arizona's going to get to them. And on the other side, you got Brandon Pfaadt, who's got some real rough-looking numbers to start his young career. This will be his 3rd career start. And he got the shit hit out of him in the first 2. Against a Giants lineup that's been really good against right-handed pitching this whole season. So right off the bat, I'm on the first 5 over. And then add on the fact that in the last 2 weeks, both of these bullpens have been bottom 8 in Major League Baseball. So full game over as well. First 5 over, full game over. Now let's try to get Toast back. Oh, he's not even in the room anymore. So I guess I'm closing it out by myself. Next game. Padres at Dodgers. I mean, we don't have to speak about this. You already know what it is. I don't even remember what the odds were. I'll look it up real quick. Dodgers minus 1.5. Yes, at home. As Toast was saying yesterday, the Dodgers always win by 2 or more. And in case you didn't see the graphic on Twitter yesterday, the Dodgers are now 27-6 in their last 33 games against the Padres. 27-6. That is like, I don't know if I've ever seen such domination from one team over a division rival like that. Like the Bucks over the Pistons, I think it is, have a good one, but it's not 27-6 and 33. That is the most dominant rivalry I've ever seen. 27-6. At this point, just blindly bet the Dodgers against the Padres. That's it. Oh, wait, I hear Toast's voice in my headphones. Is he back? He's back. How is that? All right, so he's coming back on his cell phone to finish. So here, let me get you back in there first. Let's see how you look on the phone. Do you fit in the screen? Hey, there you go. All right, so in the last game in Giants, Arizona, I took first 5 over and full game over. No, and then right after I cursed out Arizona, I'm like, I'm done. They can't hit righties at home. I'm done. I was wrong. They put up 7 in back-to-back home games. So I think I overreacted, and I should have picked up back-to-back wins, but I failed. All right, and then the game I just said was Padres at Dodgers. Do I even have to ask? Yeah. So maybe what I brought up was, is there ever been in any sport a domination like this over a division rival? Oh, shit. I had you muted. He's back now. Damn it.
Oh, it's okay. I was just going to say, it's like the Dodgers have a curse over the Padres. That's all. That's all I was going to say. They have a literal curse over the Padres. I don't know how that game didn't go over last night. I mean, the Padres offense can look bad at times, but that is just beyond ridiculous. It's Dodgers or pass. It's Dodgers minus 1.5. It's Tony the freaking Cat Gonsolin. Need I say more?
Yeah, absolutely. Last game, Sunday Night Baseball. I'm going Cards. I don't love it, but it's Sunday Night Baseball, and I've actually had a great time this season betting and watching Sunday Night Baseball. I think the broadcast has done a good job keeping you engaged. Like I was in, and there was playoff basketball on, and I was really into the Padres Dodgers last week. I thought it was great. The whole presentation of it. It was a low scoring game. Thought it was fun. So I knew going into this, like, yo, I need to have a bet for Sunday Night Baseball, even though I don't particularly love this one. Toast is going to back Corey Kluber, and he's going to be incorrect. And I'm going to make sure I tell him on Twitter during the game that he was incorrect. The Cards will win this game. Remember how we've been talking shit about the Cardinals lineup this whole year? Well, let me scroll down. In the last 2 weeks, in the last 14 days, the Cardinals are second in OPS with right-handed pitching. They've begun to hit. They're second only to the Yankees. Corey Kluber is trash. He's not a good pitcher. He's just not. It's up to minus 120, not minus 110. Yeah, see? The odds makers agree with me. There's no Jansen tonight. I don't even know if that's a bad thing. He blew back-to-back saves.
Thank God.
All right, you're on Boston?
Point to Boston. Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Honestly, it's just them. Look, both of these teams have been playing actually pretty damn well right now. The only time that Boston has lost was these last 2 games, which Kenley Jansen completely blew and they had the lead. And then they lost 2 games down in Atlanta. On the flip side, the Cardinals are actually playing well as well right now, too, winning I think 6 of their last 7, I want to say it is. 6 of the last 7. 2 starting pitchers that both have passed their prime, essentially. I think that Boston at home is still just being a little bit undervalued. To use one of your lines, they're facing a little bit of a sweep here. We got a home team on Sunday Night Baseball whose closer has let them down. I'm all over Boston. Give me the plus money for a full unit. The home team. I can't really talk you guys out of what Sauce said because obviously everything he said was right. This Cardinals lineup has been fantastic, especially over the last couple weeks. Even in their losses to Detroit and Anaheim, they're scoring 5-7 runs. So they're scoring runs, but they weren't scoring runs in Boston until Kenley Jansen got on the mound. So hopefully that can continue for me. But I'm all over Boston.
I would have bet money that you were going to take the over here, even at 10.
Sunday Night Baseball just worries me with the overs.
Really? All right.
Scares me. Yeah.
All right. So that was the last game. Like I said, I skipped the doubleheaders because I don't like betting those. Are you guys down for another community parlay? This shit hit last night.
You have to do one now.
Yeah, we gotta. Of course, we're gonna do one for Sunday. Community parlay. Give me the legs. Let's go. Let me open up a sports book so I can build the. All right, sports book open. I'm ready. Dodgers first 5. Okay. Celtics, nah, baseball. Boston is minus 105. Yeah, public's heavy on Boston. Everyone's betting the Red Sox. So Dodgers money line, we'll switch it to. Dodgers, Baltimore Cardinals. Hold on. They're coming in fast. Now everyone's in on this community parlay after it hits. Dodgers money line, Baltimore money line. What are the first ones? Cubs money line, Brewers money line. Just doing the first ones that I saw. Let's see what that comes out to. Dodgers money line, Orioles, Cubs, Brewers. So, whoa! Why did they close the Baltimore line on FanDuel? Did something happen? Was there an announcement? They just closed it. You see anything on Twitter?
I'm looking right now. I don't see anything yet.
Oh, here we go. It's back. Sorry. All right. Anyway. Dodgers, Orioles, Cubs, Brewers. Orioles, Cubs, Brewers, and Dodgers. Plus 931. That's good money right there. Can we possibly cash back-to-back community parlays? Of course not. But we're going to try.
I actually like that.
I don't hate it at all. The one I guess that would worry me the most there would be Cubs, because those bats, I just don't trust the bats. But I mean, I wouldn't take the Twins, so I would take Cubs over the Twins. So that's actually not bad. You have a hit parlay? Toast hit parlay hit.
I don't.
Oh, no hit parlay.
I'm sorry. It was too early. I've been running with internet problems. I'm sorry.
No worries. All right. Guy said Cubs are gonna fuck us. All right. Thank
That wouldn't
you,
surprise me.
guys, for watching. I think there's a lot of people. There's like 350 people in here before. Thanks for watching as always. Tomorrow there's actually a decent Monday slate, so we'll come live. Let's go 4 p.m. It's actually a decent size for a Monday. So we'll see you tomorrow 4 p.m. Let's go Sixers tonight. I don't even care if they win. Just cover. Just cover, Philly. Let's go Sixers to cover. Everyone enjoy their Mother's Day. I'm going to go get ready for golf. Just trying to shoot in the 90s. Everyone enjoy your day.